Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pictorial update from Washington Post on the wildfires. And we know the ones in California has been going on since the end of July and still going strong. And I just learned in the US, the first week of August, there were 63 wildfires in the US the first week of August. That is crazy. So this is just pretty much going over, several people have died, including 2 firefighters and children. And we know this fire is the largest in California state history. Well over 1,000 structures have burned, people being evacuated. And because the conditions are so dry, it's very difficult for them to get this whole thing under control. So from what I read, they have help from other fire departments. They have the National Guard, and they have inmates from the prisons out there fighting the fire. California continues to battle the Carr Fire and 5 other major blazes. Wow. Covering more than 10,000 acres each. According to the U.S. Forest Service, there were 63 large uncontained fires in the United States burning in the first week of August. Oh my goodness, that is horrifying. For Western United States and most of the world, deadly and destructive blazes like the Carr Fire are the new normal, researchers say. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, wildfires today burn roughly twice as long as they did in 1990. The average number of acres burnt per fire has doubled. Meanwhile, federal spending on fire suppression ballooned from a little less than $400 million to nearly $3 billion. Okay, and most of it is climate change. And like I said, the landscape is very dry, so it's prone to, these trees go up like matchsticks because of the dry condition. Many forests in western United States are fire adapted, said Scott Stevens, a fire ecologist at the University of California at Berkeley. Natural wildfires every 5, 10, or 20 years help clear debris from the forest floor and make room for stronger, healthier trees. Well, fire purifies, so it's going to get rid of a lot of things. And believe it or not, when the new trees grow in, they're actually going to be a lot healthier than the ones that are already there. So fires have burnt in this country since it's been here, and it will continue to do so. Beginning in the late 19th century, the U.S. government established a policy of fire suppression. Wildfires were seen as the moral and moral enemy of forests, according to one Joint Fire Science Program report. They damage agricultural land and destroy valuable timber. So, I mean, it's just the normal things that burn, trees, dead trees, shrubs, happening all over. But I still can't get over the fact that 63 fires have burned. And droughts also prolong fire season by delaying the wintertime rain and snow that can help put fires out. Wow. The high cost and devastating toll of recent wildfires is also tied to the large number of people living in fire-prone landscapes. Nearly half of the West's population live in what's known as wildland urban interface, where human development bushes up against forests, greenland, and other natural ecosystems. This presents firefighters, land managers, and local community leaders with a dire choice: risk lives to battle the blaze or let people homes burn. You don't have a choice. When a fire go that far out of control, you're not going to save all of those structures. I mean, how do you do that? That's unavoidable. So how do we fight these devastating fires? We don't. Hmm. There aren't enough people in the US Army to stop a fire like that, Stevens said of the Carr fire. All firefighters can do is defend individual structures and attempt to contain the blaze. It involves digging trenches and bulldozing trees around the circumference of a fire to deprive it of fuel and stop it from spreading. On August 6th, the Carr fire was 43% contained, according to CAL FIRE, which means that the firefighters have built a fire break around less than half of the blaze. Wow, look at that, y'all. I mean, this land is completely scorched. It would feel eerie driving through there. I see the one car driving, but all nothing but everything around you is dead. That's crazy. Wow. Drone shots. Wildfires are as unstoppable as hurricanes, Stevens said, and much like hurricanes, increasingly inevitable as the climate changes. But you could do a lot more when you're getting ready for fire to inevitably occur, he said, by building with fire safe materials, establishing buffer zones between ecosystems and communities, and better caring for forests before fire season starts. Some of the destructiveness of fires could be mitigated, Stevens said. I don't want people to think this is all climate change and we're just spectators, he said. We can do a lot better with the way people live in these communities. How about not live in a fire-prone community? There's plenty of places to live in this country, but see, when you situate yourself in these heavily forested areas and fires break out, there's nothing you can do. How about not live in those kind of areas? But hey, live where you want. Burn down, that's your problem. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is crazy the way it looks. The toll, that's crazy. Just looking at the whole thing. But please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.